Last night, Meghan Markle received an award for being some sort of visionary woman feminist. Now, this is one of those like PR awards. It's kind of like Meghan Markle and Harry hired a PR team and they called around. They said, "Do you have an award you can give Meghan? Do you have an award you can give Meghan?" Because they need to get positive attention and positive press, and she wants people talking about her, even though they say that they want their privacy. That doesn't mean they actually want privacy. She wants people talking about her. She wants the spotlight on her. And so last night, she was getting an award. And she wore this gold dress to the ceremony, which you could tell she was trying so very hard to be Princess Catherine, the Princess of Wales. She was trying really, really hard. And I don't think she quite pulled it off. I think she looks very boxy in that dress. I don't think it was the best choice for her. But you know what? I mean, you can't, it is what it is. And she had this big night. And I kind of just didn't really pay it much mind because, I mean, who really cares? Did anyone even know that Meghan Markle was getting an award last night? I knew about it because I follow these things, but I think like most normal people would not only not know that Meghan Markle was getting an award last night, they wouldn't really care that Meghan Markle was getting an award last night. And so things had to be amped up a notch. And the first thing that I saw when I woke up this morning was Justin, Prince Harry, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and her mother Doria were involved in a near catastrophic car chase, including paparazzi. And do you know what I said the minute that I saw this? And I mean, this is literally like, I wake up, I look at my phone. This is the very first thing that I saw. I said, staged. No way. No way in this universe that this is a real thing. Because Meghan Markle is desperate beyond belief to be perceived as Princess Diana. That is how her and Harry were trying to paint the whole thing over in the UK when they just wanted Meghan to have extra security because the media was being so mean to her and the paparazzi were being so mean to her and everyone was being so mean to her and they were attacking her like Princess Diana, and Meghan has tried so hard to position herself as Princess Diana. And I mean, come on. Like, you can't get more on the nose than we were chased by the paparazzi and were involved in a near catastrophic car chase in New York City after our big award gala last night. And so I knew the minute I saw this, and I think most reasonable people knew the minute that they saw this, that this was staged. If for no other reason, Tom J., I agree. There are no car chases in Manhattan. Have you guys ever been to New York City? Like, I've been to New York City. I don't, that wouldn't work. Like, and not only are they saying that there was a car chase, they're saying it was a 2-hour car chase. I'm sorry. That's just not hinged into reality. There is no universe in which there was a 2-hour car chase in New York City. So the news came from this guy. This guy's named Ahmed Scobie. And if you, again, aren't obsessed with royal things like I am, you might have no idea who Ahmed Scobie is. But basically, Ahmed Scobie is Meghan Markle's bitch. Ahmed Scobie is a so-called journalist that is really like Meghan Markle PR. Every time there's a story about Meghan Markle, Ahmed Scobie is right there, defending Meghan Markle, supporting Meghan Markle, putting news out about Meghan Markle. And so how the news broke is it came from Ahmed Scobie. And Ahmed Scobie says, last night, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Doria were involved in a terrifying paparazzi car chase involving 6 blacked out vehicles in a chase that could have been fatal. And then he posted this message from a spokesperson, a mysterious nameless spokesperson. And the message said, Last night, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Miss Ragland were involved in a near catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. This relentless pursuit, lasting over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 New York Police Department officers. While being a public figure comes with a level of interest from the public, it should never come at the cost of anyone's safety. Disseminated of the images, given the ways in which they were obtained, encourages a highly intrusive practice that is dangerous to all involved. So, this came directly from their spokesperson, that they're saying they were on a 2-hour car chase involving 6 different cars through the streets of New York City that where pedestrians were almost hit and there were police officers involved. And apparently they only drove 6 blocks. And here's the other question I have. If the police were actually involved, then why couldn't they just why didn't the police allow them to escape? Why didn't the police stop the alleged paparazzi that were chasing them through the streets of New York City and allow them to escape? But there's more. There's more. Naruto says, oh yes, Caitlin Collins. Congratulations to Caitlin Collins for being promoted to the 9 p.m. primetime slot on CNN. It's going to give us more fun moments with her and Trump, I'm sure. Thank you, Naruto, for that super chat. But there's more. There's more. The NYPD released a statement saying the Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at their destination and there were no reported collisions, injuries, or arrests. Isn't that funny that the New York Police Department is saying we got them to their destination safely and there were no collisions and there were no injuries and there were no arrests? The New York Police Department isn't saying anything about a catastrophic car chase. Let's just take a listen to this quick clip from Sky News just to make sure we know what it says. We don't want to jump to conclusions.
Let's just get you a little bit more on our top story now. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's spokesman says the couple have been involved in a near catastrophic car chase. Well, we've had a response now from the New York Police Department. They say that on Wednesday evening, last night, May the 16th, the NYPD assisted the private security team protecting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. There were numerous photographers that made their transport challenging. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at their destination and there were no reported collisions, summonses, injuries, or arrests in regard. So that is from Julian Phillips, the Deputy Commissioner for Public Information for NYPD. So they're saying no reported collisions, summonses, injuries, or arrests, and that they got home safely.
So that kind of seems a little suspicious, doesn't it? Why would the Duke and Duchess of why would the NYPD come out and say no, there was nothing really significant about this? But that's not all. That's not all. So apparently at some point along this epic car chase, apparently Meghan and Harry got out of the black car and got into a taxi. Now, I'm not sure why that would be considered safe if they were in a high-speed car chase through the streets of New York City, in which they were apparently driving on sidewalks and almost hitting pedestrians and things to escape the paparazzi. I'm not sure why they would stop the car, get out of the car, and then get into a cab. Have they ever been in a cab? Do you really think a cab in New York is going to be safer than like a black car service? I would venture not, but that's besides the point, because our favorite narcissist, H.G. Tudor, has posted on his Twitter. He posted a quote, because H.G. Tudor is also calling bullshit, and we're going to listen to a little of our favorite narcissist, okay? H.G. Tudor posted a quote from the taxi cab driver who they got into the cab for, and he says, I always teach go to the evidence. Here's some evidence from the taxi driver in the relentless pursuit from aggressive paparazzi. The BS keeps growing. And this is a quote from the taxi cab driver. I don't think I would call it a chase. I never felt like I was in danger. It wasn't like a car chase in a movie. They were quiet and seemed scared, but it's New York. It's safe. Why would the taxi cab driver come out and say, nope, weren't no chase if it was really an aggressive, life-threatening, paparazzi-driven car chase? That's curious. That's curious, isn't it? But let's go back to Ahmed Scobie here, because he's got a whole thread going. He's got a whole thread. Ahmed said, despite being confronted by uniformed police multiple times, the paparazzi's cars continued their pursuit in trying to follow the Sussexes and Doria to the private residence they were staying at. Traffic violations by the drivers included driving on a sidewalk, going through red lights, reversing down a one-way street, driving while photographing, and illegally blocking a moving vehicle. I am positive that there's absolutely going to be evidence for all of this from, like, cameras and, passersby, because, if there's a car chase through New York City involving people like, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, I would think people might notice. Yeah, exactly, Kino, exactly. And it's been confirmed. Trump was behind the wheel. But it gets better, guys. It gets better. Photos of the couple that came as a result from their 2-hour chase briefly appeared in the Daily Mail this morning, but have since been removed. A source close to the Sussex say Harry and Meghan and Doria are understandably shaken, but thankful that everyone is safe. And there's another picture of Meghan in her gold dress. And then he actually said, the NYPD said that nothing happened. But here's my favorite part. Here's my favorite one. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Let's just all enjoy this moment. Spokespersons for both King Charles and Queen Camilla and Prince William and Princess Kate have declined to comment. I understand that no member of the royal family has reached out to the Sussexes since today's news broke 4 hours ago. Look, we've got a Meghan Markle fan in the chat. Julie says, Carlin Borisenko, were you there? Then you don't truly know what truly happened. Well, Julie, I may not have been in New York City last night on this mystery 2-hour car chase in New York City, where it's not possible to have a 2-hour car chase. I may not have been there, but I have a working brain, and I'm not stupid, and I can use logic to deduce that they're fucking liars, Julie. Julie's crying so hard.